Hey guys, Theresa Hughlett here, and I just wanted to make a video today. I wanted to show you how I make crack slaw. I have an older video a couple of years ago that I made since we make it all the time, I decided that I needed to change it because in that recipe, or when I was showing how I made that, it was super spicy. And I did like it really spicy back then, but now I've really changed how we eat it, and it's not quite so spicy anymore. So obviously you can change the ingredients and do whatever you need to do to make it spicy. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing now with this and how I fix this 2 or 3 times a week. And my boys are in college, or my older son, he just graduated. But whenever they come home, they always want me to make a batch of this to send with them. And it's so good. I think you guys will love this. And it's low carb. And it's not high fat because it's ground turkey that's in this crack slaw. But there's something that my husband and I came up with that we could do to this that we've also changed from the original recipe. So I'll include that also. So I just want to show you now. I'm going to pick this up because I'm not the best. I don't know how to do this whole cooking thing. But I have already ground the ground turkey, and I'm sure you could do hamburger, but here's the ground turkey, and I've already added some of the garlic that's in like the little squeeze container, and I don't measure anything. And that was one of the things when I made that first video, I was trying to guess by measuring, so I added too much. The ground turkey's been fixed, and I already have added the garlic and the red onion, because I do a whole red onion, and this is about 2 pounds of ground turkey, and I get most of my stuff from Sam's Club, and this is just the Jenny-O, and I know it's not any of the good, the hormone-free, well, we just do what we can, don't have to be perfect here. But let me show you the other ingredients, but that's what I have. So 2 pounds of the ground turkey, I have garlic, and I have an onion. The whole onion is in here. And we're going to also use, I have some broccoli slaw that I just picked up from Walmart. And the coleslaw, this big bag of coleslaw, is from Sam's Club also. Oh, and then I did the coconut oil. I just did like a little bit, like a tablespoon in the pan. And I always use a cast iron skillet also, because those are fantastic and very inexpensive, and will last forever. And then, so once you do this, the next thing you're going to do is you are going to add your seasoning. And again, I don't measure, I just really kind of pour over it. This is the extra spicy Mrs. Dash, no extras, sodium or anything in it. I love Flavor God because I'm out of the spicy Flavor God, but you could do anything. I mean, especially if you don't want it too super spicy. So, and I've added this before, and like I said, I've also added spicy taco seasoning, like just a whole package of that to this. So, I mean, maybe a couple of tablespoons. I probably even add even more than that, but oh, and then also I add some of this, which I'll get into in a minute, and then the Cholula, and oh, and of course the Bragg's amino acids. And if you don't do this, then this recipe is not good at all, because I have heard people that have made it without it and didn't like it at all. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you how I do this, and I'm going to try and change the camera angle so that we can see more what's going on. Okay, so I have the heat. So you see my cast iron skillet here, and I have the heat about medium. So this time I'm actually gonna use the Mrs. Dash extra spicy.
And let's just measure while we're doing this. And so really I think 2 tablespoons is plenty, just adjust accordingly however much you want, and let's mix it in. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to add the sriracha and then also the Cholula. And I prefer this more, so I'm only going to give it a tablespoon of this. And normally I really just squirt it, but I'm going to use this today. Oh, take the lid off. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of that. I think my original video only said like 4. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so hot. So I'm going to mix that in just a bit. And now I will do about 4 tablespoons of this. I go through a lot of this.
And so like I said, just add however much you think you would like. Of course, just making something more and more, you just figure out, sometimes you might have a couple of batches that aren't as good as the others, but that's okay. I think I always tried to be such a perfectionist about cooking and didn't think I was, was capable of doing some pretty simple things like chopping onions and adding garlic to food. But okay, so now I'm going to add the broccoli slaw. I'm going to add about half the bag. Broccoli slaw, even when it cooks down, has more of a crisp. It's more crispy when you crunch into it, like a crunchy, that's the word I'm looking for. So it's crunchier, and it's to where whenever you use this, the coleslaw that's in the bag, it gets soft whenever you cook it. So this way, because I've also made this without broccoli slaw, and it's still really good. It's just you don't have quite the crunch in it. Just mix that up a little bit. And so now when you add this, you're gonna add a lot of this because it shrinks down so much. And I add about half the bag. So we'll give this a minute to kind of cook down. I just kind of, poke, and I just kind of keep doing this all the way, just really quick. I'll go ahead and add this, and this I really do squirt on. About that is what I'll add. If I taste it, really, whenever I taste it, when I add that, I mean, that's just kind of perfect. Kind of like 3 or 4 turns maybe? Would that be 3 or 4 tablespoons? Okay, so there's no reason to keep looking at that. Okay, so now that this is pretty much done, I really want you guys to try this. It is so good. Now, earlier I was saying that this is a low carb, low fat meal. And my husband and I, we have been doing intermittent fasting, which by the way, we love. And we've, also incorporated a little bit of keto. Now I can't say it's full keto because I've just been reading, here, I'll show you this book. The keto, I think this is, the keto, the Reset Diet by Mark Sisson, which is wonderful. So I've just started reading it, and it's like, okay, the keto, because it's a higher fat, the healthy fats, with the omega-3s, those fats, all those, trying to get those into your diet without eating more protein. A lot of people make the mistake when they are going keto that they eat more protein, less carbs, but they're still too short on fat, and you don't really want to increase protein. It's the fat, the healthy fats that you want to increase. So with this definitely would not be real keto, but what we have started adding, this was Steve's idea, was I suggested, like, I wonder what an avocado would taste like in it. So what I do is I don't add it now. I don't know why I don't, I just don't. But like whenever we're getting ready to eat this, I'll portion us out what we want. I will add half of an avocado, and for Steve, sometimes he gets a full avocado. And if you've ever made anything with avocado, it just brings on the flavors of the food that you're already eating, and it has made this super creamy, and it is delicious. I mean, at first I was like, I don't know if I want to add avocado to this, but then I did, and it was like, it's just perfect. So that helps to make this more, along the lines of keto. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this wasn't like just crazy how I did my setup here, and you were able to figure out what I was doing. If you have any questions about this recipe, be sure to comment below, and I'd be happy to answer them. Let me know also if you do this, if you try this recipe, and if you love it, just like our family does. Another thing is I do use the Lodge. I know there's lots of cast iron skillets, but this one's Lodge, and it's from Target for like $20 and it lasts forever. So, and then also, there's a certain way to take care of them, which would not go into this right now in this video. But just so you know what kind of skillet I'm using here. But if you have any questions, please comment below, let me know. I also, down in the comment section, I'll have links to my other social media sites. Would love for you to go follow me there and just see what I'm up to. I'm on Instagram stories a lot. So also go to my website, check out balancefitlifestyles.com. I have recipes and just different things there that I would love for you guys to check out. So just have a great day, and I will see you another day. Thanks. Bye.